Who would have thought I could have an additional part to the story about finding love? Hey everybody, it's Jana Bressenden here, and I am continuing my mission to share my story in raw, vulnerable, and sometimes embarrassingly real ways so that you will know that you're not alone and that your story matters. And I got a great question today about dating with kids. And so I kind of wanted to continue the conversation that we've already been having earlier this week about how to talk to kids and what you can say to kids when you're in the process of finding another relationship. So I will tell you that as I talk to other single parents, the thing that I hear most is that they feel guilty or they don't know what to say or they just don't really know how to manage getting out there and finding love again and dating. And to that, I will tell you that I really feel like it's my responsibility to teach my kids how to do this, because they're going to become adults someday and they're going to be looking for love again someday. And if I don't show them what I think is the right way to do, then they might feel lost, or maybe they'll even feel ashamed about finding love after they've lost someone. So I will say that that's totally the mindset that I come from. And also, I don't want my kids to think that when they become parents, they're not people anymore. So I definitely remember when I was a kid and I just thought my parents were so old, and I definitely didn't want to see them kissing or even hear anything about relationships or anything like that. But now that I'm an adult, I can see that they really taught me just by how they acted. They didn't have to say any huge important thing to show me what they believed was true about marriage. So when I'm kind of approaching my life, I don't feel guilty about going to yoga. I don't feel guilty about taking care of myself. I don't even feel guilty about going out on dates. Not that I do it that often. I'm not really like a big player or dater or anything like that. But if I do, I feel like I have a right to be myself and I have a right to be a person. And just because I'm a mom doesn't mean that I lose all of that. So I definitely come from that mindset. And one thing that I want you to know is that if you're single and dating out there, your kids know everything that's going on. They are energetically connected to you. And so when they ask you questions like, are you going out? Or who is this person? Are you going on a date? The most important thing to say, and this is totally golden, write it down anytime a kid asks you a question. The right thing to say is, well, what makes you ask that? And the reason why that question is so valuable is because then you're going to get to the heart of why they're asking. It may be something as simple as, because I wanted to go out with my friends tomorrow. You can answer that question, right? Instead of getting into a different type of question. Or it might be because I noticed that you're putting on extra lipstick today, and so you can answer that question. But just really being open and honest and receptive and asking the question, what do you mean by that, can really help to facilitate a conversation that will be helpful to your kids. So beyond that, I just want to say it's never a good idea to lie to kids. So if you are dating or if you are really falling in love with someone, your kids already know because of that energetic connection that I talked to before. So if they ask you questions about it, like who is this guy? Why is he coming over? And you don't tell them the truth, they're going to either A, get scared because they're going to think something's wrong because they know what you're saying isn't what's actually going on, or they're going to start to not trust you because they think that you're lying to them. And they won't be able to tell you this. They won't exactly know why, but if you're not honest and respectful about what's going on, they're either going to lose trust or get scared. So definitely never do that. But I do think, at least when I've ever gone out on a date, if I am going on one, I'll just say, yep, I'm going out on a date. And they'll say, are you getting married? Are we moving? They'll ask all these crazy questions. I can just answer with honesty and say things like, no, we're just really getting to know each other. And I do try to answer honestly, like if something important is going to happen, I'm definitely going to let you know. Nothing's going to hit you by surprise. Nothing crazy is going to happen. We're totally in this together, you know. I'll let you know. And because I've been honest with them many times over the years, I think it shows that I believe I'm worthy of trust and that I've earned the right to ask them for their trust. And that has really made things a lot easier. And I have noticed that I have dated people that aren't honest with their kids about what's going on. And it does put a lot of pressure on the relationship, and it puts a lot of pressure on the kids because they don't know what to do with all of that. So I hope this has helped you. If you're a single parent and you're kind of navigating, going through finding love again and how to bring it up with the kids, I would just say that honesty is the best policy, to respect them and their little hearts, and to know that if they ask you questions, they deserve for you to be honest, and that you deserve to find love again. And you don't have anything to be embarrassed about. You don't have anything to be ashamed about. And we're all just learning together how to live in this crazy, amazing, beautiful, and sometimes brutal world. So you guys know I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon, and I'd love to hear your stories. If you want to share with me, you can message me on Facebook. You can reach me on my email, hello@jannabressenden.com. And I think I might have killed this, you know, finding love scenario by talking about it all 3 days this week. But next week I had a question that somebody asked me about how to walk with someone when they're going through divorce. And also, I'm planning on having a slow holiday this year, so I might be talking about that as well. Leave a comment below. I read them all, and I love them all, and I want to just let you know that your story matters, and I'm totally here for you. We'll see you next time.